Hello, hello. I am so excited to be here today because I am going to do a special tarot card reading, tarot card spread actually, as we close out the beautiful festival of Beltane. I have posted a couple of things about Beltane, which officially started on Thursday, May 1st, and the celebration itself through ancient times actually goes all the way through to today, which is May 5th. And Beltane is a very exciting time. That's why I'm standing up. Normally, I'm sitting in my videos and kind of doing mindful stuff and readings for you, but today I'm feeling bold, energetic, and excited because Beltane is so fiery and so bold. And bold is my solar word of the month, so I'm extremely excited to share that with you today. So, Beltane is all about fire. It is all about celebration. It's about passion. It's about fertility. In ancient times, it was the time of fertility rites and dances. And for us in the modern age, it represents the prelude to spring. Things are starting to bloom, things are starting to blossom. Everything's becoming much more beautiful and exciting and warmer because it feels like it has been so cold and dreary for so many days, at least here in the Midwest. So it is exciting to have a gorgeous day like we have today and to be able to really close out the festival and celebration of Beltane in that way. So I've created a Beltane Fire and Bloom tarot spread, and I am going to be using the Light Seers deck, which is one of my favorite tarot decks that I have. So, what I'm going to do is I have the questions out here in front of me, and I'm going to lay out the spread, and then we're going to go through each card. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this deck ready. So, I want you, if you're watching this right now, to just kind of settle in, light a candle. Oops, my cards are flying out. They're super excited too, I guess. That's cool. When the cards are alive, you know it's going to be a good day. So I want you to go ahead and get settled. Light a candle if you'd like, light some incense, grab a favorite crystal, and let's really, really tap in to the energy of the closing of the Beltane celebration. I want you to think as we go through this tarot spread, as we go through this reading, think about a word that resonates with you, okay? A word that you can take through with you for the remainder of the month to inspire you to be creative and fiery in your personality, okay? All right, so I have 6 cards that I'm going to be reading today. So I'm going to spread them here. I'm not sophisticated enough to have like an overhead camera, so unfortunately you can't see the card spread just now, but I will be showing you each card as we pull them out. Okay. Thank you, Light Seers. All right. So our first question in this tarot spread, what is blossoming in your life right now? So forgive me, I'm going to be reading a little bit of this off of my spreadsheet so that you can like I don't miss anything and I make sure that I get everything right. So what is blossoming in your life right now? So this represents what is growing, what is awakening within you, what's blooming, similar to all of the flowers and the trees right now. And what's already in motion and ready to be seen or celebrated. So let's take a look at what that card is telling us. The card that we pulled for this is the Four of Pentacles. So, Four of Pentacles, at first, when you look at this, you're kind of thinking, well, she looks like she's holding things close to her heart. She's not necessarily open, but really she is because she is manifesting what she has. The pentacles are a representative of material wealth and money, but doesn't necessarily mean that, okay? It can mean creative wealth. It can mean any kind of other wealth or abundance that's coming into your life. But as we're celebrating, because we're celebrating Beltane, we're in a really exciting, abundant time. So let's take a look at what the guidebook tells us about the Four of Pentacles and what it can tell you for what might be blooming inside of you right now. Go here to my little cool guidebook. All right, so this represents stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth. Whoops, it would be great if I showed it the right way. Accepting your worth, being in the flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in time of need. So, is this something that is resonating with you? Do you feel that you have been planting the seeds for success? Do you feel like that is bubbling up within you? Do you have a calling to help other people? Do you feel that you have made it to a point where you can share abundance and stability with other people? And this also calls you to feel grateful. So if that is pulling up inside of you and you are feeling that strongly, that's what you need to focus on. That is what is blooming and firing up within you right now. So there's an affirmation for this card. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need. That's beautiful sentiment right now. So the second question we have, the second card is what passion or desire needs to be ignited within you? So this points to creativity. Have you been feeling a creative spark? Do you have a dream? Do you have a goal? Do you have a longing that you've really been, it's been with you for a long time and you really need to spark it up? It's ready to be fed with your energy and your attention? What is that for you right now? So the card that we have for that is the King of Cups. Now the Cups is personally my favorite suit. The Cups represents emotions. It also resonates with the Pisces zodiac sign, which is me. And it represents all of our emotions, our deep emotional clarity, and our deep emotional journey. The King of Cups, the king always represents a wise male figure. So, what is the King of Cups saying to us? What needs to be ignited in our lives right now? So, if we look at the cups, go. The king, and pardon me, I have to put my glasses on every once in a while because I can't see the small writing sometimes. Love, emotions, intelligence, patience, experience, stability, balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone who is supportive. Now, this king can represent you, or it can represent someone that is in your life or is going to come into your life. Being very nurturing, a very wise leader. And again, with the wise leader, that could be someone that is in your life. It could be you. Perhaps you are leading other people, and that is your creative call. Or it could be somebody who is going to come into your life. So think about what creative spark you have going on in your life right now. What is it that you've been longing to do? Because this king is here to tell you that you have the tools to do it. So this king softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state with his mature, practice, meditative energy. So, this could be something that you need to embody. You may need to embody the energy of this king. Or again, there may be someone in your life that is going to do that for you, that is going to provide you with that steady, wise advice and balance when you feel like you can't do it. And it's important to understand that this is a sign that whatever creative things you have had on the periphery of your mind, or whether they're really literally sitting there, maybe they're on paper, maybe they're in your mind and they need to go on paper. This is your call to go ahead and get it going. So the affirmation for this card is, my heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. So this is a call for leadership. Does the leading leadership part of you, are you a born leader and you maybe haven't been using your talents for that? It is time to ignite that fire of leadership and wisdom and share it with others. So far, we're seeing a pattern of sharing with others and spreading the wealth, spreading the abundance, spreading the creativity. Okay. So our third card, what am I ready to release in order to create space for growth? So this particular card represents letting things grow. Card allows us to get rid of outdated beliefs, patterns, or any clutter so that we can clear our intention to thrive. Now, this clutter could mean clutter in your mind, clutter and chaos around you, or even literal physical clutter. I know that every once in a while I have to go through my office space and I have got to clear some stuff off of my desk or even around me, because if I allow that clutter to get too piled up, it's going to affect me. It's going to affect my energy, and I'm going to be a lot less productive with that around me. So the card that we are getting for this is the Fool. Now, you may think, wow, the Fool, that can't be good because fools are fools, right? But the Fool is actually a very interesting and important card in the tarot deck. The Fool is the beginning of a journey. If you've been watching any of my Tarot Tuesday videos where I've been teaching a little bit about the tarot cards, the Fool is the beginning of the journey. And the Fool is full of optimism, just excitement. As in, you can see in this card, she is ready to just fall off the cliff. She's like, let's just go. Let's just release and go and get started. So, for the Fool, our guidebook tells us that this is all about new beginnings, potential, adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, and optimism. So every dream achieved begins with the seemingly foolish notion that there is something bigger out there, something greater to explore and become. So, what do you need to release within you in order to make this happen? Do you have limiting beliefs? Do you have negative self talk that is saying, wow, you really can't do this? You want to do this, but you can't. You don't have the time. You don't have the resources. You don't have this. You don't have that. This is your sign to just go for it. This is your sign to simply let all those negative beliefs, all that talk to yourself that you can't, and turn it into I will, I will, I will. So the affirmation for the Fool is, I am ready for this adventure down my soul path. So I am ready. You are releasing anything that is standing in the way of your full potential right now. This is exciting. I love when these cards really resonate with what energy we're pulling in today. So the fourth card is all about what's next. What is the next right action to take to get what I desire? So this is practical guidance. It's practical guidance for your next soul aligned step forward. Action that supports your blossoming path. So, the creative ideas, all the things that you may have going on. Perhaps you're like, okay, it's time for a new job. Okay, it's time for a new relationship. It is time for me to take that bold step forward. So, this card is going to tell us exactly what maybe we need to do in order to make that happen. And what we've pulled here is interesting. It's the Five of Pentacles. Now, if you take a look at that card, the first thing that may come to your mind is that she's sad. She's upset. She is perhaps grieving. Perhaps she has felt like she has lost something. But if you look closer, this card is really symbolic of looking at what is right in front of you and trying not to miss what you have. Again, the pentacles represent material wealth and abundance. So maybe it's right there in front of you, and the action that you need to take is to step towards it. So let's see what the guidebook tells us about the Five of Pentacles. With the Five of Pentacles is all the way in the back. Here we go. All right, so financial or health difficulties, feeling left out or ostracized, worrying about your security. So you can really also see that there's a door there, right? There is a door that can be opened, but she has really been suffering. She's worried. She's concerned about her own security. But this is also a chance to clear energy blockages. So that is the action this card is telling us that we need to take in order to clear any worries or stress or anything that's holding us back from feeling and becoming abundant. It's time to squarely address any feelings about safety and security that you have worried when it comes to your well being. Are you stressed about your finances or your health? Are you feeling left out from the prosperity that others seem to have? To counteract these corrosive energetic states, you are being asked to reclaim your personal power. So, the action that you need to take is to reclaim, to look yourself in the mirror and say, I've got this. I can do this. I have the tools. I have the ability. I have the creativity. I have it all at my fingers. And all I need to do is lift my head and see what is there for me and open the door and go through it. So, our affirmation for this card, the Six of Pentacles, is doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. The universe is here for you. The universe is working for you, not against you. You have to be open yourself to what the universe is telling you. So do not ignore the opportunities. Do not worry about your safety and your security because you will be cared for. You will be taken care of. Okay? So now the next card in our spread, how can I honor my sensual embodied self? Now, a lot of us think about sensuality as purely a physical or even a sexual thing. We know that sensuality isn't all about that, right? Sensuality is about really feeling our own selves, being confident in our skin, being confident with our body, being confident with our mind, and how we present ourselves to other people. So, how can we honor this and really embody who we truly are? This card will connect you with your inner fire. It encourages embodiment. That's movement, pleasure, ritual, or connection. So it is time to move out of any kind of cave or protective hole that you've been in, and it is time to really embody your own inner fire. So the card that helps us with this is such a beautiful card. This is why I love the Light Seers deck, because the artwork is fantastic. This is the Ace of Wands. Look at this beauty. Look at how beautiful this card is and how it really represents embodiment, right? It represents what is in her mind really being put out there. This is just that's a really exciting, fantastic card. So, what does the Ace of Wands tell us? Let's go into the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is obviously at the beginning of the wand suit. And What we hear from this card is new ideas, the seed of potential. We're really seeing a real connection here with the spread. It's wonderful. The arrival of inspiration. I'm just going to hold this back up here again so you can look at how beautiful this is while we do this. Illumination, intense creativity, the mirror like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. And as I look into the camera, I can see the light of my selfie light. What does that mean? It's just a reflection, but it is the fire and the ability to make anything happen, right? This is fantastic. This is a very exciting card. And really, the ace contains all of the sparks for all of the ideas that you have. They're generating an intensely powerful light for you right now. So, this is your connection to the cosmic mind. This is your connection to true embodiment. This encourages you to open yourself up to the love and the light that is inside of you, that surrounds you by the universe, and share that with everyone else. I'm going to step aside and show you my beautiful lotus tapestry. I feel like this embodies this energy as well. The lotus is blooming, it's rising, and the sparks and the light are coming for it. And it's from it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So know that you have that within you. You can honor this by going out into nature. If you wake up first thing in the morning and you are able to go outside, step your feet in barefoot on the grass, and just breathe in the qualities of nature and the earth around you, that is a wonderful way to start your day. Anything that makes you light up, that fires up your passion, is what we're looking at here today. Grab that, identify what it is, grab it, and make sure that you are holding on to it every day so it lives within you and expresses your true self. So finally, our last card is about the blessings of Beltane. As we're closing out this beautiful festival, what blessings, what guidance are we receiving from Beltane? This is the message from Spirit, the universe, and your higher self about the magic that is unfolding for you during this season. So this season takes you from Beltane, which is this time, until the summer solstice. So we have that season of time where we could really embody what this spread is telling us. So this card is huge because this card is all about the blessings that we have coming towards us. And it is the Queen of Cups. Now, the reason I'm laughing, the reason I'm smiling is because the Queen of Cups is so beautiful. The Queen of Cups is so representative of emotional balance and true, true compassionate love. Again, the cups represent emotions and clarity. And as you can see, look at the beautiful light that surrounds her. She is at peace. She is opening herself up to the light of the universe, to spirit, to what is there for her. And this is absolutely gorgeous. And our guidebook tells us about the Queen of Cups. The queens are the mothers of the deck. The kings, as we have the King of Cups, this is interesting that we have the King and the Queen of Cups in our spread. It's gorgeous. Um, they're the mother, they're the nurturing part. So this is about extreme intuition, deep, deep intuition, a highly attuned emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, and healing. These are the blessings that the Beltane energy is leaving for you this year. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spiritual connection. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately, and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. This is very deep intuition, and this is what you have at your fingertips during this season. The affirmation for the Queen of Cups is, my intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. This is this is exciting. This is a fantastic spread. And I am super excited that the universe was here with us today. I'm here in my office in my sacred space. I'm so excited that this all came together to really help us see what our potential is for Beltane. So I'm going to post a recap of the questions along with the cards that came up with this spread. If you have your own tarot deck at home, I would highly encourage you to take the questions from the spread and do your own Beltane tarot spread reading and see what happens for you. Now, this may resonate with you or it may not. So that's why I'm encouraging you to go ahead and try your own spread if you have a tarot deck at your fingertips. If you don't, and you would like a personal private reading, I am more than happy to do this spread with you personally, with your energy and what it is that serves you if you're looking for something a little bit deeper. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to the universe and our spirit guides for being here today to help us to really hone in on what blessings, what fire, what creativity, what things we need to do to really embody our true selves during this Beltane season. Thank you so much. I hope you will join me for Tarot Tuesday next week. And if you have any questions, be sure to drop in the comments or reach out to me. Again, we can schedule your own private tarot spread reading anytime you'd like. Please have a wonderful, beautiful day. If it's beautiful where you are, please, please get out and enjoy the sunshine, soak it in, and understand that the power of Beltane is with you and the energy is always there. Thank you so much for joining me. Bless be.